Dear Senate President, may I be given a chance to speak?
That the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpoti uduaghan for 6 months for a total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the presiding officer and the entire Nigerian Senate in general to a public opprobrium. Those in support of prayer will say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. I'd put the question. Those in support of prayer will say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. How do you?
The committee recommends as follows. 1. That the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpoti uduaghan for 6 months for her total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the presiding officer and the entire Senate in general to public opprobrium. 2. That for the Senate to consider lifting the suspension or to reduce the tenure of suspension, Senator Natasha Akpoti uduaghan shall submit a written apology to the Senate before the reconsideration by the Senate. 3. That the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpoti uduaghan with effect from 6 March 2025 from all legislative activities forthwith. 4. That her office be locked up for the duration of her suspension and hand over all Senate properties in her possession to the clerk of the National Assembly. 5. That for the duration of her suspension, she cannot come or be seen within the vicinity of the National Assembly, including her staff. 6. That her salaries and allowances, including those of her legislative aides, be suspended and withdraw of all security details for the duration of her suspension. And 7. That for the period of her suspension, she be barred from representing herself to the public, locally and internationally, as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Every other senator in that house were just shouting that she didn't follow the rule of the Senate. She's not supposed to sign the petition by herself. She was not supposed to go to the court. As in, all what they were saying is about the rule of the Senate. So what about the principal allegation? What about the main reason why this whole thing was raised? Nobody talked about it. Nobody mentioned it. Is akpabio guilty or not? They didn't talk about it. All what they were after is that Natasha failed to follow the rule, and so they are giving her a 6-month suspension. Oh my God, in this 21st century, like seriously, even though she clarified that the one she took to court was not actually the harassment own, it was for akpabio's aid, but they still didn't listen to her, guys. Today they gave her 6-month suspension. So I don't understand. So does that mean that after the suspension, Natasha will come back and everything will just lie low? So does that mean that after the suspension, everything will be swept under the carpet? This is not fair. This is not right. Natasha said she has a very concrete evidence. She said she has a very, an evidence to her claim. She alleges and she says she has her evidence. So why can't these people allow this woman to present her evidence? Why can't they give her that chance to present her evidence? She took them to court. They went straight ahead to give her a 6-month suspension. Not just that, withdrawing all her salaries for that good 6 months. She won't be participating in anything called the Senate after till that 6 months. In fact, even her aides, her workers will be suspended. Not until Ned Nwoko and Senator Oji Uzo-Kalu said no, that her workers have no business in this, so her workers should be paid, that she alone should suffer for what she has done. So is this really giving us edge to speak out as a woman in the society? If we are being, if this stuff is being done to us, this is not giving us any edge to speak up. Tomorrow now, if anything like this happens to anybody in the Senate or in any government organization or in any government parastatal, I am telling you, they are not going to speak up. They will keep mute, because once you speak up, this same thing that happened to her is going to happen to you. Once you speak up, they're going to come for you. Once you speak up, you're going to be suspended. They will try to get you in every other means. Why can't they listen to this woman? After the plenary, she even gave. She even pleaded that please they should hear her out, that can they give her some time to speak. No, instead of that, they had to off her mic. What do we do in this country? What are women used for? I saw many senators like Senator Bamidele Okpeyemi saying that he sympathized with Senator Akpabio. On what ground? That he knows that he can't do that. Many senators are like, Akpabio is not the kind of person. Do you know him in the private? Do you know what he does in the private? Even if you know him in the open, do you know what this man does in the private? This lady says she has a concrete evidence. Allow this lady to speak up. Allow her to submit her evidence. Instead of, they just shut this lady down. They close her mouth, punish her for no reason. Just like that, Nigerians, is this where we are in this 21st century? Is this how far we are going? Is this how far we will be treated as a woman? So just like that, this case is now swept under the carpet. Oh my God, this is too much. In this 21st century, Nigerians, we need to wake up. Nigerian women, we need to wake up. This is not it. This is absolutely not it. Gosh.